I'm sorry, but I have to jump to this. How Toru stayed in the house, ate breakfast, with the wound she incurred from chasing Kyo. And then the show ends with her keeping secret. It's a little electrifying. A huge stream of water destroyed a village in Dharamshala. India today, July 13th, 2021. He tells me to shut up, Tito Dan. So mean, it's a bad experience for me. But I have to show up in the New Year gathering. Okay, so my dad likes Glenn Desquitado, Nicolo you, Jason Mraz. Oh, he has broadband. I can use that. Nico gets electrocuted when he gets linked with a guy. He just abhors it. He likes girly girls. Otaku who refuses to be gay. Oh, this one's cool. Open your eyes. It's biblical and montages of massive natural disasters. If he really romantically likes me, he wouldn't have hidden his Spotify profile. It sounds like it would be a nightmare relationship, like a one-night stand at best. Oh, this one's cool. A channel called Blondie in China. Cool, right? Did you see how many people were in Centrio yesterday? Or the Aluba Jeep line? Nah, could be coincidence. From Super Healing. Carry medical emergency phone numbers in your wallet. Are you prepared to be in a bus accident? No. Ooh, there's also flooding in Australia right now. Subiaco, what are you going to do when the dam breaks loose, Daw? That's a good point. Isn't that what Arlo's saying? Yes, that's what I've been saying a lot. Did you take the civil service test? Nay? No. Why not? I don't need it. But wouldn't it be cool if you had that as a backup? Yeah, and if you mess it up the first time, you're going to have to close that door permanently. I'll put that in mind. Meet Japan's modern-day hermits, the Hikikomoris. After seeing Catriona Thick, I thought, wow, she got thick. But then, the next day, I tell myself the same thing. So why not go all the way with it? Now I want to see her Ashley Graham thick to make a lot of us feel better. Can you, though? Fantasize about him every single time? Yes, as long as we never, ever do it. We never, ever video-call. We don't become intimate. There's a huge distance between us. Lots of mystery. Aren't you at all worried that you say these guys' names in your videos? They're just first names. Plus, I think solo vids are less harmful than with other people. Are you teary-eyed? Nothing. It just seems like it's never going to happen for me. With him. Because it will never happen, girl. Ha ha ha. You're going to die if that happens. What if people have done it with him? Well, you're alive, girl. After I masturbated thinking of Chris and Francis Juarez today, the air smelled like Greenhaven lumpia with sauce. A low-sex drive wife conceded that while she frequently resisted her husband's advances, she usually enjoyed sex when she let her husband talk her into it. Her husband joked that she should write "I like sex" on her hand, so that she would remember it the next time he approached her. That should help a lot of households. Look at this part of the book. Many couples enjoy sharing fantasies with each other. Wear sexy underwear to work, and call your partner and talk privately about making love later that day. Yes, that's right. My fake Pokemon cards are missing. Where are my Pokemon cards? After his marriage and achieving peace, a thought crept up in his head. What if I spontaneously died? Was this how it was supposed to end? That I die after attaining peace? Why am I not dead yet? Could I be meant for more happiness? Maybe even a higher happiness? Am I married to a ghost? I don't know many dead people. The first dead person I knew was my cousin Bruce. In the higher part of this island, one of the few memories I have of him is playing Snake in a Nokia phone. It was years later in my third year high school that one of my family members told me he got into a motorcycle accident. I saw his comatose body in Capital University Medical Center, and it was days after that I attended his funeral, with my Aunt Delma screaming, "I'm sorry." The second dead person to come in my life was my grandmother. She died when I was in fourth year high school. I didn't get to see her in her funeral because it was all the way in Manila, and my mom didn't think I should go. The third dead person I knew was Tito Dino. His funeral was huge. He even got flowers from Gloria Arroyo. The only memory I have of him was that he commissioned my mom to edit his book. That book is in my cabinet right now, and its contents influence my actions right now. The fourth dead person I know is my grandfather, who died while I was staying in his apartment. One morning, I went downstairs, and I saw him on the pavement being held up by a guy. It was either a stroke or a brain hemorrhage. Either way, he apparently died in front of me. All the people I met in that period were extremely saddened by his death, but my Aunt Doris, not so much. Merely grieving. My cousins Ryan and C were crying constantly. I watched Tito Bong lay his hand on the white casket one last time in the Manila cemetery as he took out a handkerchief and cried. The fifth dead person I know was my grandfather on my dad's side. My Auntie Pista almost fainted at the sight of his casket being lowered. The fifth dead person I know was my grandmother on my dad's side. I didn't get to go to her funeral. The fifth dead person I know was Mommy D. Before she died, she left behind many memories with me. This was a time when I was working and schooling at the same time. The great thing about Mommy D was that she lived alone in many apartments. And it was amazing how she was able to do that. Even at that age, it's possible to simulate a New York City experience. Hysterectomy is rarely the only solution. This is a great part. I have to admit something really big to you. I cheated my way to my bachelor's degree. It's bad. And although I know they must have known and that some things negate the parts where I cheated, I still don't deserve to be accepted in anything because of my bachelor's degree, but because I have my own way of doing things. Oh my God, I can't believe you're going to let him get away with this. Well, he wouldn't be the first person to cheat in school. Still, it's fine. This new phase would make it virtually impossible for him to cheat. Truck driver woke me up with the horn of his truck. Arlo, what are you doing here in Maria Reina? I don't know. Nah, honey. Some significant things this week. You finally have Dom's playlist. You have Inspacoba on Spotify. You can look forward to getting driven to Mercury to buy meds. You also rediscovered Kevin Vigafria's songs. Cool, right? Dom, these songs are so lit. There's nothing quite like the "You're Not Married" for me final thought before you come. It's fucking annoying is what it is, Paul. You want to taste black raisin, and yet you can't even get to the motel room that I paid. Jesus. WTF. If annoying was a person, it'd be you. The barbershop used to give me a lot of anxiety. It still does a little. But what if my first barbers wanted me to talk? What if they wanted me to ask questions? If a man takes an antidepressant that causes erection problems, can Viagra help that? That's a nice question. The Wired autocomplete interview. It says frickin' Wired. Wired. Can taking Viagra now prevent erectile dysfunction in the future? Possibly. Nothing is better for the health of the penis than an erection. I don't understand how no one told me you can make money this way when I was in high school, college. Nobody fucking told me you could earn your day's food online. I mean, it's probably easier if work is all about loving. Why not bypass the process if your current state doesn't call for huge payout? It was pretty frightening. The white car almost ran me over after I moved out. What is it about moving out while your parents are still alive? Is it being a bad example? Surely that's not why I moved out. I wanted to have my own place. I want it to be real. My imagining his dick in there. Because I want the money to at least give him an ejaculation. What if I get so old already? There's absolutely no way he'll be coming on to that. It's such a pickle. What am I going to do? I hope I get to find youngsters who are into oldies. The regulators, people who cut internet lines. Dr. Sleep? Well, it does make you fall asleep. If in your head you helped, the dark half? What is your dark side? That I still think having lots of money is not a bad thing. Because people will instantly like you. Insomnia. I lately don't get this. Because I have my prescription for a time, I think it jolted my body into full dose. So it's easier to fall asleep. Black House. Worth it for the tower connections. I mean, that is also power, having a house. Like seriously, it's a lot of power. Drunken fireworks and blockade Billy and bizarre bad dreams. A couple of people who have weird purchases. Steffi for purchasing Thailand art. Rami for purchasing art also, and books. Lots of books. Tito Lenny for buying books. Joji for buying books. BC Gua for purchasing Apple Music MP3. Sir EJ for buying Muslim DVDs. John Mark for buying Pokemon stuffed toys. EJ Argioso for buying books. Have you ever had war-powered sex? Like a guy has just seen the horrors of what his people did to your country in a movie, and he's pleasuring you to apologize? Oh, another Nicole face other than Piper Chapman. Blair Waldorf, Leighton Meester. I'm trying really hard, okay? Here are my products. Row pH items. Telone RO Telone coins. Free PDFs to consume during commutes. Leaks. Free iPhone wallpapers. Photographs. Movies on Vimeo. Ongo live streams. Telone RO Guild War live streams. Aisha Palestico live streams. Restaurant video reviews. Face skincare reveals. I know the foods I have to avoid. Spotify playlists. I cannot frickin' believe this. Racism is so embedded here in the Philippines that me talking to a white guy is somehow a monumental step toward me becoming better. This guy might even be the ultimate replay. That's how white people are valued here. I deleted all the scary face videos on my YouTube. I may never see that scary face ever again. What if my face goes back to that? It's still a possibility. Well, that's just history deleting at its finest. Let's just hope nobody saved it. I just feel really pressured. It's not like my face is optimum right now. I still need the right angle and right lighting. Well, that should do it. Biking under the sun, then taking a bath after. It did a lot of damage on you. My brother still fucking hates my guts. What the fuck am I doing wrong exactly here? If I do the exact opposite and start caring for them hands-on, they're gonna recoil so fast. It's bad. I just really want to focus on the storyline of me staying over Dom's house, Kevin's house, being invited over Sam's house. Wouldn't that be nice? It gets on my nerves when my dad speaks to the foreman. It gets on my nerves. I think he can feel whatever he wants. It just does. Would you rather have him dead? If it means paying off the house, I don't think I would mind. Really, you think you're better off alone in the house. If him speaking translates the money in my account, it's fine. Okay, so pregnant people. Nobody in my network is pregnant. Yep, absolutely nobody. I can imagine what pregnant people must feel. Like people would hate them. For many reasons. One would be bringing another person in the world kind of takes away resources for who remains in the world. What about adopting? I don't think that's the same. Well, to a degree, it can be if you're going to deduct money from your account. What if you start punching people? Well, assault is still a criminal case. There are times when I wish it wasn't, and I wish it was. Well, you can tell. Historical fiction. What if the burning of the mining crane in Surigao was because of your zircon purchase? What if those two married lawyers got shot down because you're playing an instinct team? That's a bit absurd, don't you think? Well, are you going to Manila? No, not really. But only because I think there would be a swab test in the airport and quarantine policies. Okay, how many characters are in this novel? Well, if you think about it, in the Pogo you see right now, the people that you like and are on it are only Warshocks, Carl, Neil, Skycramax, and Pat. What about the second batch GC? Well, Paul remains to be real, as well as Pat and Uri. They comment about your Ragnarok PC play. Just think about it. What if you were in Bukidnon with absolutely no internet? You would think about playing Ragnarok PC. Do you even get to meet your Spotify people? Not really. We got Kent, Harvey Ian, Chiz, Rhea Brinica, Vincio, Miko, Rami, Glenn, Kevin, Franz, Nico Roa, Seth Cubalus, Terrence, Jasper, Ben, and your alt Spotify. What are the goals and motivations of your main characters? Well, right now, Chris is motivated to get his girls into good schools, I think. I mean, he told me he was a college dropout. So, I would like to know how he would feel about his girls going into schools. I would like to know if he would start training them about affiliate marketing, or would he want them to pursue conventional careers? Are you sure that's not the only main character in the story? Goals of Nene. What are her goals? Well, she's trying not to have her kids land in the or prison, and she's also battling death. What if she suddenly says, I only have a year to live? It would be sad, because she's a really good healer. What if Toddy says, I only have a year to live? Honestly, I would be surprised if he says that. It would be sad if he doesn't know he's free to do anything. I would like to know what Nene does with the Holy House money. Is it just there to earn like a bond fund? They're not giving anything now except materials. No cash injections. No instructions. The only thing Toddy is interested in is trapping me into a marriage. He wants me to suffer as he's suffering, being bound by responsibilities, having kids. The only thing Nene wants is talking to her brothers. Visitors come here for dog meat. They take the dogs, puppies. Toddy's goals: survive enough for his next pension pay, then die in his sleep while drunk. Nene's goals: stay employed in St. Mary's School, then die in her sleep because she's reassured of her kids. What would make her reassured? Aisha working? Kuya's goals: buy nice food until he dies either by hanging gunshot or diabetes. I mean, if he has no broadband, he will die, you know. I think what Kuya's goal needs to be is find a woman who will care for him. Why don't you make that your goal too? Oh, I can still take care of myself. Don't you think your brother thinks that too? True. So his goal would have to be, other than affording his own shit, is being number one in an online game. What is it about sharing a bathtub that makes people talk about their dead parents? What is your goal? My goal is to finish this book. Also, I would like to find a man with a car again. Don't you remember what your dad told you when you were in that relationship? He said, who broke Arlo. And he might have been right. I kept thinking about whether he was cheating on me. I kept thinking about how I could be there for him. And I ended up sleeping with other people in the process. What then is your goal? My goal right now is to make it to the Pokemon ranking list. Also, to have lots of friends on Omgul. Anything less shallow? Probably to be a priest later on. Really? You think you can be a priest? I probably can. Like a priest assistant. I can't afford it. Another education? I can't afford that. Plus, you don't even like to have that job. Your job right now is always hiring. Always. Okay. Well, okay, so she's saying outline. Why not that love triangle outline? Okay, let's say gay marriage is in the Philippines, right? Like, who would you choose among the two? The two? Yes, two only. Okay, say it's between, oh dear God. Say you have to swear your life to either Kevin Bagafria or Geigo Austria. OMG. Ha 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 ha. Fucking loony. Say you have to swear your life to either Ian Harvey or IJ. Right? Right. Let's go for another outline. What about winning the Pokemon tournaments? Right, right. Can you, though, make Dobbs and Vinny fall in love with you? Right, right. You've proven your point, okay. People will stop for your body now. Okay, okay. I'll do it again tomorrow. Why? Because it's the only logical way I can reach the States for something. Ha ha. You don't have to. Arlo. Ha ha. I hate you. The fish out of water outline. Yes. You. Being an alien in your own family home. Yes, that's right. Or we could put you in social situations, like going to mall. What about the transformation outline? Yes, you could have a different face and body. Suddenly you're mega fat. Suddenly you're with child. Everybody hates you. Well, not everyone yet, because apparently nobody is good enough for you to subscribe to right now. The transformation is you become okay with being a local porn star who gives people free hand jobs. Right, right. Well, how about you have a nemesis? Well, they'll show up if you're feeling under the weather. I wonder how they are, the newlyweds. Hannah Kira, Mikey Espiritu, Essa Basinga. What's next for them? Kids, right? Right. And then they go through the troubles of investing in the kid. And then it ends with the kid giving the parents money. Right? Right. Yes, if all goes right. But the kid could end up being sickly and be in the hospital all the time. How about we focus on you? You need to find someone to play with you. You have playmates in Telonaro. Just live stream the thing on Saturday. Right. Plus you have that Sunday thing with Aisha. You can do the Ongle chat tag on your live stream, like a late night interviewer. Look, it says 26 letters. Well, why don't you collect the letters? Turn it into stories. Right? You can start typing out your sexual encounters with the guys here in detail. Right? It sounds like a road to getting an STD. Stop buying zircon rings. Seriously, stop. Your dad is going to kill you if you become the town whore. Better keep it here in the house. I don't understand this part. I've got to have a tutor. Hey, Jan Haddle, do you think you could tutor me? Where do you live? I live in Recto. Can I come over? Okay, I can't even remember the first time. I think I had to follow instructions. I descended from the train. I'm in Recto Station, he said to take the tricycle, which amazingly cost 3 times more than the train. I arrive at the corner. He said to walk a few blocks. I arrive at his condominium, and he came down. There's a dog. At the 3rd floor, his room had a metal door before the wooden one. I went in his room. His younger brother was there. He looked like he was going to burst out laughing. Anyway, he proceeded to teach me, and I learned a lot, enough to make me pass the first long test. And this went on from McDonald's dates to Bernardo takeouts, even Welch's grape juice with hot dog meals. I met his little sister. I found out his brother fell from the top bunk of the bed. We fell asleep at his parents' bed. He locked me out one time, and a tear fell from my eye when I got home not learning anything. Come 3rd year, I didn't have any more subjects I needed tutoring from him. But I left. We're all patiently waiting for you to get COVID and die. Right? But what if I write more stories like that? Right? Is it going to be the story of you and Giroux? Ha 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 ha. Oh my God, help me. No, it will be a Fortnite story. Right. Endgame is you and the Ongs. Ha ha ha. Oh my God, dear Lord, bless me. An extremist terrorist? How would you manage one? Of course it can't lead to that. You're too dumb to be an extremist terrorist. Eating banana peels at a factory. Commanding people to teach others a lesson. How is that? By pointing guns at them? That is an effective way. Well, it's not a very good way. How then? You really just need to farm. You are a simple farmer person who refuses to entertain noisy Indian kids, apparently. That was pretty hot, though, the extended masturbation. I think he did come. He came. He frickin' came in front of me while I was moaning. Can you imagine if there were no Mayas who are into straight-looking dudes? Holy shit. You have to dress and drag for your life. But you're also not, though. You're not hell out a majority of the time. I was pretty beat down, like seriously, I can't handle a barrage, but it wasn't like all negative, because they threw you with positives. I personally think you weren't attacked enough. You didn't faint, you didn't have a panic attack. Your Fortnite streams just got canceled is all. Flop taste. LOL. Hasn't seen moving parts. Doesn't exactly know the ins and outs of World of Wonder. Katia is a hardcore crack whore. LOL. That is something that's not here yet. Old drugs in her shoes. I still wear him, Rory Prendergast. He's still alive and thriving dude. Goals. Oh no, I'm still trying to bone Chris. But I'm scared. I'm scared if I say I want him so bad that he would send me another one of those you can't send me inappropriate messages. The blood will be on your hands if they find me hanging from a closet. LOL, that's good. Blood, spelled someone's in the closet. Oh no. We're having this little T-A-T-E, Chris, okay? Because this white biscuit needs to be salted. Jennifer, who doesn't want to go to 6th grade? Look out the window and there's no snow. Good night. Good night. You say to Skychromax. LOL, it was so horrible, the nightmare. My last words were me mouthing nay, nay, as she stood on the other side of the glass with the rest of the family waiting for the airplane. I told them I forgot something in my dorm room, so I had to go back and get it. It was just earphones and something else. I could have missed the flight. And before this airport scene, all of us were in a cage, and there were the lions circling around us. I was the first one to escape. I woke up to another quiet morning. The dream made it seem like I woke up in heaven.